Hey y'all, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. What's up? I hope you guys are having a good day today. I'm sure most of you are because y'all are off work by now. So yes, turn up, but not too much. Don't turn up too much. Don't do that. Hey Julian. All right. Hey Janella. Thank you guys for joining. Please do me a huge favor. Hey Sean, go ahead right now while I'm going live. Share this video to your page because I want your friends and followers to chime in, to have the option to sit back, kick it with us, watch, do whatever they want to do. Like the video, dislike it, whatever the case. I want them to have that option. So I need you to share the video for me. If you don't know how to share, hit the comment button and then hit the share option on the left-hand side. Hi, Tristan. Tell my baby I said hi. So yeah, go ahead and share the video. I'm going to go ahead and get my special guest ready to come on in. And we're going to get this thing rolling. Y'all ready to talk? And let's send some more people invitations. While y'all are sharing, I'm going to share. Okay, I'm going to share to my other one too. Thank you, Julian, for sharing the video. Thank y'all. And Julian, you guys can come on whenever you're ready. I'm going to do some talking before I actually introduce y'all. But y'all are more than welcome to come on with me right now, so everybody can see you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep my hand out the camera. My bad. Hey, Sabrine. He said he misses his mommy and daddy. We miss him too. Tell him we will call him, or he can call us a little later and we can talk to him. Sure, sorry, technical difficulties. Oh no, Julian, y'all are fine. You come on whenever you're ready. I'm trying something new. Thank you, Micah, for sharing. I'm trying something new because I just discovered today that Facebook has an option that says bring on a friend. I saw the option, but I always ignored it. And today I was like, well, let me click it. I got, special guests I need to invite. And it let me send 3 invitations. So I sent all 3 of y'all a request to join the video, trying to see if Facebook is going to let me have more than one guest on at a time. So I'm trying something new. So, no problem. But yeah, y'all can respond either individually to the request that I sent, or, all y'all can come on one page. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. I'm going to set this up over here so I can read comments as they come in. And in the meantime, while I am waiting on my guest, I'm going to go ahead and start it off like I normally do with my birthday shout outs, because somebody is turning up tonight celebrating another year of life. So, happy birthday to everybody that is celebrating a birthday this month. And a special happy birthday or happy belated birthday to my Facebook friends that celebrated their birthday on yesterday. Hey, Chelsea, which was Miss Shantae Page, Kayla Adriel, Bree Thomas, Deanne A. Wyatt, and Gilly Andrews Green. Happy belated birthday to you guys. And I have a few friends that are celebrating today on this Friday. So happy birthday to y'all, Mr. Elijah Connor. Most of y'all know him as one of the contestants for The 4. I think that's what it's called, right? With P. Diddy and DJ Khaled and all them. Yeah, he was the contestant that has the meme that has gone viral right now. So happy birthday to Elijah Connor. Happy birthday to Betty Joyner, Brittany Brooks, and Alan Townsend. Also, Miss Brittany Brooks, because she's so amazing, is dedicating her birthday to a fundraiser. So if you guys would like to make donations to the Lupus Research Institute Incorporated, the link is listed within tonight's event, and that link is listed in the caption. So everything I'm going to list off tonight, all the details I'm going to tell you tonight, are going to be inside of the event page. Hey, y'all, are going to be inside of the event page on the link that is listed in the caption. So if you guys would like to donate to her, once again, for the Lupus Research Institute, she's trying to raise $200. So far, she has raised $5, and the donations will be going for 2 weeks. So make sure y'all donate, give back, support somebody else. Don't be stingy with you. You can donate without. We'll get with that. All right. Hey, y'all. Hi.
Hey.
It's been
Sorry about that.
I think you're good. You're good. Trust me, I'm usually the one with the technical difficulties, so I'm just glad it's not me tonight.
Oh, great. Yeah, it's totally us this time.
Okay, so really quickly before I tell everybody who y'all are, there's a quote that I want to read, and then I'm going to introduce the topic, and then we're going to get started. So tonight's quote is, "To write a song, you must have an imagination. To have an imagination, you must be free." And that was quoted by Bruno Mars. So I like that quote because it goes hand in hand with our topic tonight, because we will be discussing Mr. Bruno Mars and his legacy. And Charlie, is his last name Puth? Puth? What's his last name?
Yeah, Puth.
Puth. Okay, Charlie Puth. Recent album. I'm like, I don't know how to say this man's last name. I don't know if it's one of them bougie names or something. We're gonna figure it out. So, for all of you that are watching so far, thank you guys for chiming in. If you just joined, be sure to share the video right now while we're going live so that your friends and followers can chime in as well, and they can watch and talk to us and all that good stuff and find out who these amazing guys are. So really quickly, I'm going to do a quick little introduction and we can get started. So, T.O.N.I.G.H.T, which is the group that I have with me on camera right now, they are an all-American music performance and production group based out of Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Bowie. It's Bowie, right?
Bowie.
Bowie. See? Bougie name. I tell you, as y'all can see, I don't travel, so I don't know the bougie names, but yeah, what he said in Honolulu. The group is very diverse and versatile. They have a versatile sound that allows them flexibility and full creativity. And they are amazing because they are my HBCU AUC family, my men of Morehouse. Hey. So, yes, definitely. All right, guys, we can get to talking, and as we go on, I'll just jump in from time to time. So, let everybody know who you are. Tell them your names. You guys can give them like a quick backstory of how you formed the group and all that good stuff, and what you got going on.
Cool. So I'm Marlon. I'm Stella. I'm Julian. And we're Gold Shade. Yeah. And,
Okay.
yeah, we've been together now for about seven almost 7 years. Yeah. Yeah, 6.5 years now.
Mm-hmm. So, how did you guys form the group? Like, how did you? Go ahead.
Yeah, so we met in school when we were at Morehouse, and we all stayed in the same freshman dorm.
Okay.
And we ended up joining this singing group together with a bunch of guys in our dorm. And the three of us started hanging out more, had similar interests. And then it kind of turned into a thing. We went on a spring break trip to New York freshman year. And we went to hang out with some friends, and we were walking around the city singing and just kind of hanging out. And everybody thought we were a singing group and thought we were a band. And we were just like, hey, let's do it. We got back to Atlanta, decided, give it a try. Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. So, how did you guys come up with the name Gold Shades?
Well, on this trip, every time pretty much the only reason people thought we were a group is because we were all wearing like I guess like Wayfarers are really popular at the time. Yeah, so that's what we were wearing. Yeah. And so we were like, well, that's kind of like the glue that like brought us together in a way.
Okay.
Shades are cool, We're like, okay, well, like a color or something should go in front of that. And gold is obviously like just such a cool color to use. So yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, that is awesome. Congratulations to Julian on getting married. I know I told you that before, but just in case, congratulations again. That is awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, did you guys like perform at the wedding? Did you sing at the wedding?
We didn't do like a full-blown performance per se, but I did sing my vows, and these guys backed me up, so that was nice. Yeah.
That is so awesome. That's so cool. Oh, okay. All right. Well, enough about personal life. Let's get on to the topic. So, where do you guys want to start? With Bruno or with Charlie?
I would say Bruno
Okay.
is a good person to start with.
All right.
Totally. Gee.
Boy. I mean, I guess, you know, one thing that we always talk about, well, especially with Bruno lately, he really has, he's really made like an iconic mark, you know, as far as music history goes. The 24 Karat Magic album was like really the first full-blown retro album that anybody's really released in popular music, at least. I know there have been like a few other people like FM84. He's an electronica DJ, and he's done, you know, like an 80s tribute album.
But it was Awaken My Love, you know.
Well,
is pretty retro. I mean,
but as far, you know,
like very P-funk. But yeah,
pop,
Like
pop,
very main
sure.
poppy,
pop.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we were just talking about how it really did stem from how Unorthodox Jukebox had a lot of retro vibes appearing here and there in a few of his records, and basically from Unorthodox Jukebox through Mark Ronson's Uptown Funk, that pretty much just paved the way for Bruno to just go, hey, let's just do all retro for this whole album, you know?
Yeah, Bruno's pretty awesome.
were those records on the 4 album too that kind of, in a way, it was kind of testing the waters, I think, you know.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like with School and Life, and then obviously Party. Like,
Oh, yeah, you're talking about Beyonce.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be Beyonce. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I definitely love Bruno. I feel like he's kind of like underrated. I feel like, you know, the spotlight that we put on half of these artists today, you know, they kind of don't deserve it. Like, I feel like Bruno is definitely a great artist. Like, his performance is absolutely amazing. I just love his vibe, you know, his swag. Everything about him is just pretty awesome. I just feel like a lot of people kind of just throw him to the back burner, like, oh yeah, he's cool for this song. You know what I'm saying? But we all glorify the rappers, if that's what you want to call them, of today's society.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy because I think we're such big fans of Bruno that we don't really realize, I guess, how lukewarm he is with other people. Because I mean, I'll be talking about a Bruno song and like to my coworkers, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, Bruno's pretty cool." I'm like, "Pretty cool?
Right, yeah.
Don't you know what he's doing? Have you heard his latest stuff? Like, he's amazing, you know." Yeah.
Yeah, no, we definitely had moments where right when that album first came out, we took one listen and it was like, yo, you guys, this album is nuts. You know, telling all our friends like it's gonna be crazy, he's gonna win a bunch of Grammys, this, that, and the third, and everybody's like, okay, yeah, I guess, you know, Bruno. Like, all right. And then like a year later, everybody's like, oh my God, 24 Karat Magic, and we're like, yeah.
Hi guys, thank you to those that are tuning in now. If you guys could go ahead and share the video for me, it would be greatly appreciated. I have here with me the group Gold Shades, and we're currently discussing Bruno Mars and his legacy and how amazing he is. Sorry, y'all. So if y'all hear me talking while y'all are talking, I'm not trying to talk over you. I just like to acknowledge people when they come in. You know, make them feel.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Cherry. All about the people.
Huh?
That it's all about the people.
Yes, definitely, of course. So actually, it was crazy because when you guys told me you wanted to talk about this topic and you mentioned Charlie, I'm not gonna say his last name because I don't want to mess it up. But when you mentioned Charlie, I was like, I don't think I know who this is. And then I like YouTube one of his videos, and I was like, what? I really like this song. I just didn't know it was his.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
He's an underrated artist. He's pretty good too. I do like the I forgot the name of it. I have it saved in my phone, but I was like, oh yeah, I heard this song. I really like this song. Never knew who sung it.
Yeah.
Whole album is jamming.
Yeah. His
So
his
what's your
new
favorite of the new album?
mine is Boy.
I would say
about to
Boy
say
too.
Boy.
Boy is definitely
It's
the
so
best
good.
song on that album.
It showed.
Yeah.
I mean, his voice is so versatile.
Yeah.
He's just blessed with such great vocal talent. I mean, his head voice is falsetto, his chest voice is all strong, and I mean, the way he like writes around his voice is very, very unique and creative, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, and Boy also gives that really retro vibe. We just really like retro vibes, That whole like post nostalgia type of thing. You know, I mean, we incorporate that a lot in our music as well. But Boy is just, I think it kind of touches a little bit on some nuances of the 80s that hadn't been touched yet. As much retro stuff as people are pushing out now.
The synth pop thing.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, it's been very there's been a big, you know, undercurrent of synth pop and indie music. That's really just now like emerging in the mainstream, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I think.
You probably got that from the 1975, honestly.
Probably a good bit of it. Yeah.
Are you familiar with the 1975?
No, I'm not.
So they're an English group. They're an English rock band, and their sound is like heavy synth pop. They sound like it's basically
it's like Duran Duran.
Yeah, our generation's Duran Duran.
Okay, you have to check them out. You said it's called the 1975.
Yeah,
yes,
that's the name of their band.
I'm gonna have to check them out. I've never heard of them before. Teaching me something new.
Yeah, no, they're pretty cool.
Check them out.
They're pretty cool.
I'm gonna check them out. Okay, so I want to know if you guys could partner or collab with anybody, not Bruno Mars or Charlie, but any other major artist, who would it be?
Ooh, we have to powwow about this, don't we?
Yeah.
We have to power. We might be thinking aloud, so don't mind.
No,
us.
you're good. You're good.
Oh man. Okay.
It's funny because like we think about bands all the time, like who we would do like a joint concert with. Those are pretty easy conversations.
Yeah.
As far as like a collab, though.
That's a tough
You
one.
can just get to pick one different artist. So 3 different artists total. Each of you pick one. Maybe that'll help.
Oh yeah.
Okay, current, like alive or dead, or
I
like
do.
no longer.
Up to you. You can give me one of
like
each.
an all-time artist.
Oh, I think.
You know, yeah, that's what I mean.
All time is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Prince.
Prince,
Mike. But I would say Janelle Monáe. We really dig the Wonderland Squad.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And she's been killing it, like not just musically, not just in entertainment, but also just you know, mentally, spiritually, and politically, she's killing the game right now.
And she's such a nice person.
Yes, she is.
She's dope. I like Chanel.
You took a good one, man.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Now it's your turn.
Right, now it's my turn. Okay, if I had to say someone we could work with, that's a really good question. Hey, you come back to me.
I think it'd be really dope if we worked with like Steve Aoki. I think that'd actually be pretty dope.
Get that club rotation.
Man. I think he's just such a cool dude, and he's such a unique outlook, you know, on the music industry because of his background, you know, especially. So he has a appreciation for, you know, different niches in music that other, you know, DJs don't, and the other producers don't. So I think that'd be a pretty dope collab in itself.
Yeah. All right, I think I got it. I think Sabrina Claudio would be amazing to work with. That's like one of his favorite singers right now. She's really dope.
You in your feelings, Mom?
No, she's really dope right now. Her voice is just really incredible, and it's really sultry, and the kind of vibes and feeling you get on her music, it's very emotionally charged. And I think we have some stuff that we like to explore from time to time where we kind of get in that realm. And I would love to explore some more stuff with her and kind of, you know, do some stuff. I think she has like her voice is really really unique. It'd be really cool to do that, especially like because when we started, we were really doing a lot of acapella stuff. So just to kind of play with that vocal texture thing and like try blending and some, I don't know. I think it could be really cool.
That is awesome. Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw, but Chase is in here and he's commenting.
Yeah, what's up, Chase? That's the big bro right there.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is the biggest event you all have performed at so far?
It's kind of
well, in terms of population, it was probably when we performed at Wolf Creek to open up for Avant and Jagged Edge. Just population-wise,
like 2,500,
something like that.
Like 2,500 people. And then, but the most intense crowd we've performed for was Apollo Theater by far. That was
so much fun.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
We had the privilege of doing it twice, so you know.
That was awesome. That's pretty dope. A lot of people can't say they've been to the Apollo to even just sit in the seat, let alone stay on the stage. So that is like really dope. It's really dope.
Yeah, I think like especially with all like the competition TV shows and everything like that, like those are cool, those are great. I think that every artist should perform at an amateur night at Apollo, however, because it just the
get the chops.
It's the environment, the vibes that you're getting from the audience. It's like really, really intense, and it's sitting like thick in the air.
Yeah.
And when you go there, and you know, like your performance can cut through that tension like a knife.
Or you could be brought down by it.
Yeah, right. Like it's one of those like make or break situations, and it's really exhilarating to perform in that type of environment.
Yeah, but it really teaches you to learn how to take your craft and give it to a crowd, because they're gonna respond one way or the other. So like, fortunately, we had a very positive experience with the audience there. So because they responded so well, it like made us perform better. You know, it made the energy, everybody's energy in the room was fun and positive, and everybody was enjoying everybody else. So it was definitely, that was really cool.
Okay. So what talents do each of you bring to the group? Like your talents, and aside from your vocals, like is there anything else that you bring to the group and things like that?
I really don't think so.
I would say, you know, Gary brings a lot of melodic talent. He has a really good ear for a melody.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome, bro.
Look at that.
I would say Marlon. Well, both. I would say it like between the three of us, Marlon and Gary write the most.
Okay.
As far as like songwriting and our lyricism.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Marlon's writing, I think he writes the deepest out of the three of us. Like he has more experience doing like poetry and stuff. And whenever he writes a song and he's like showing us a new song, I was like, dang, man, like that makes me really like legit depressed.
Yeah, like, it's always heavy. It's always really deep and really just like.
It makes
but
you
it's
cry.
good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
It is
like,
good
man,
stuff.
People need to hear this. This is a lot.
And they haven't yet, but I suppose they will.
Yeah.
In like 8 to 12 months.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we all bring something different. We're all classically trained in brass strings, woodwinds, and so we each bring, you know, different influences and different skill sets too, because we're all informed by you know, our musical education as well. So you know, Julian is really also great with, you know, leads. He's very adept with developing synthesizer sounds. And Gary, you know, Julian mentioned he has a great ear for melodies, for top lines, but he also brings to the table a really, large book of knowledge when it comes to chord progressions, variations of those. And really, I bring percussion.
He does all the drums.
Practically.
And they're really good. But no, you have a lot of great, Julie mentioned this too, melodic ideas too, when it comes to like production. Like a lot of, so this guy, anytime there's like some space in a record, you can always count on some type of like lead line or arpeggios or something really crazy, and we come back and we listen to it and like, dude, what is this? This is incredible. But yeah.
That is
All
absolutely
compliments.
amazing.
Appreciate
Oh, that's awesome. You guys are dope. I didn't realize you had that many talents. I mean, of course I knew you guys could sing, but I didn't realize how much y'all bring to the table. So that's awesome. Well, I was going to ask you, I was just going to wait a little later, but right now it's being requested by the viewers that we get a sample or two, So, what you say?
Yeah,
We can do a little song, little sip.
Yeah, get your few little sips, get your vocals together, do what you need to do.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
it feels like yesterday that everyone went away. I wish I could make them stay, but it's fading away now. So I need to find a way to bring back yesterday and start all over. Wish it could feel like yesterday.
Yay! Was that enough, y'all? Y'all think that was enough? They couldn't wait. See, I was trying to be a little more patient, I was like, I'm not going to ask them yet. They just got on camera. I'm going to give them a minute to get comfortable, and then I'm going to throw them for a loop, but they wanted to hear it now. So, thank you, guys. That was awesome.
We always
Was that one of your songs that you sung?
Yeah, so that was actually I'm sorry?
What's the name of it?
Yesterday. So that was a track called Yesterday. That was the chorus. It's on our upcoming album. And so that was a little sample that actually hasn't been released yet.
Ooh,
it's not the single that we had to bring you something special, something exclusive.
Yeah, got me feeling on special. Yes. Y'all are so silly. So what is your favorite song that you guys have written so far? Like, what's your favorite song of all time that is yours? Chase said no. Chase is a fool.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, that we've written.
Yeah. Well,
your
our
song.
favorite song.
I really. I don't know if we can even say that.
I mean, you
Heights.
could say that Heights.
Heights.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, yeah, okay. So we wrote this song called Heights that we co-wrote with a good friend of ours, Rob Allen. He's a Grammy-nominated songwriter, so we've had the privilege to, work with him. He actually worked with us on our Christmas album as well. But we co-wrote this song with him, and he does the vocals on this particular song in conjunction with our girl, Nikki Holman. They're both amazing vocalists, and we're currently in the process of shopping the song. So it hasn't been released yet. Nobody else has really heard it, but it is our favorite song right now.
Okay, so that's 2 exclusives in one night. Look at me, I'm on a roll here. Okay. That is awesome. You are so silly. All right, so now it's time to have some fun. I'm tired of being a little serious now. So now I'm just going to ask you a random question so we can get to know you for who you are. So each question is going to be for each of you to answer, not as a group anymore. It's my individual.
All right.
Get ready. You ready? So I'm going to start with your basic goofy question, like, what is your favorite color?
Blue.
It's gonna sound really bad, but gold actually.
Blue. You're the gold kid, man.
I wasn't the gold kid. Yeah. It changed over the years.
See, gold used to be my favorite color until I realized that it's really conceited to have it as your favorite color.
Oh,
I'm just
is that because you were a silver kid, Julian?
No, I said gold was my color. Then it was silver, then it was blue. Well, then it was red, then it was blue.
No.
Marlon, did you say your color? I didn't hear yours.
Oh, sorry, mine is blue.
Blue, okay. And I don't know if this question it's going to be rhetorical for it very clearly, but who is your favorite superhero if you had to choose between Superman and Batman?
Ooh. I got a trick answer for you.
Superman?
Oh God, no.
First, I just need you to understand that I don't like
Oh,
what
you're gonna go last. Oh. My favorite superhero is Deadpool, which is more of an anti-hero, but he's my favorite.
Okay.
I like his personality and the fact that he can't really die. So
Yeah. Mine is Aquaman. He's just a dope superhero. He's gotten a lot of flack in the past for his green tights.
but now he's Jason Momoa.
So now everybody knows how badass.
Technically, now, he just fits in with society because all the dudes are wearing rompers and leggings and stuff. So, it works. It works. He's an idol.
It's going to be in the Aquaman movie. You're going to see Jason Momoa in a romper.
In a wampum.
Oh, God.
A rompum.
So actually, my favorite superhero, contrary to my shirt right now, is actually Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has a special place in my heart since I was a kid. It's just really relatable and really cool. And also, my cousin kind of made that happen. It was his favorite superhero, and he told me all about him, and I was like, man, Spider-Man's cool. So
It's pretty cool, right? Well, I just want you to know that I am offended by your first response because Superman is my favorite hero. So don't ever come down. All right, we're not gonna do Superman like that. All right.
I'm so sorry to hear that. It's so unfortunate.
I felt that in my soul, like a piece of me died for a second because I was like, wait.
Superman's a cool guy. He's just too perfect.
Well, Spider-Man the animated series has one of the coolest superhero songs of all time.
He's so perfect. You can't really find anything wrong with Superman. Besides the fact that if he gets, mind controlled, then he's way too OP as a villain. But
yeah.
Okay. So, if each of you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I was gonna say the dumb answer, shooting spaghetti out of my fingers, but honestly, there's always that one person who says I would shoot spaghetti out of my fingers because if I was stranded on an island, then I would never starve.
That's smart.
But no, I would definitely say the ability to fly.
Okay.
That's something that I think about all the time. Not just, because of traffic being so bad in Atlanta, man. But no, it would be nice to know that you could go to the tallest places on Earth and not die falling off. True. And you just feel so free,
Yeah.
That's actually pretty deep. I never thought about it that way. Okay.
No, yeah, that is good. I think mine would be teleportation, similar to the traffic thing, but also because I'm always the type of person who's running around and doing a million things.
Okay.
And if I didn't have to drive to get places, I would be a lot less tired when I got there, and you could do a lot more, and you can be everywhere and kind of experience the world. I think it'd be really easy to travel because I love traveling. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool.
So Doctor Strange teleportation or snap your finger teleportation?
Ooh. I always thought of it like Nightcrawler teleportation.
Yeah, we just pop up.
But you just kind of poof in and out.
That's a good good way to ask Gary to specify that. I mean,
Yeah.
no,
That is like your method
You
of
should be on this side of the camera because that was a really good question. I wasn't even ready for that one. Like that was good.
That was a good question.
Yeah.
I was literally going to say teleportation too, but like I think my ultimate. You said what?
I said, but you're gonna specify which one?
No, no. I'm really. I would love to like have like shark powers. Really like swim underwater. Hold my.
Oh, so you want to
be Aquaman? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna be Aquaman. That's the short of it. But I felt like I had to choose just one.
I was gonna say Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh no, Shark Boy.
No.
Okay, those are pretty good, Paul. Come in handy, definitely. All right. So now I want to know from each of you. I want to know 3 of your strengths and 3 of your weaknesses.
Ooh, oh man, it's getting heavy.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be the fun part.
It is, but we're also with the people to get to know you. Have a little fun, feel a little more comfortable, connect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're uncomfortable, you're more than welcome to not answer. But
Okay. I guess I'm always going first on these questions. Yeah. 3 strengths, I would say. Empathy.
Okay.
Responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And persistence.
Okay.
My weaknesses would be stubbornness.
Mm-hmm. Gary's like, yeah, that part.
Yeah. Good job, Julian. Stubbornness. I don't want to say. You guys gotta help me out because you guys. I'm not as introspective.
It's about to turn to a roast, bro.
Oh, it's cool.
Okay, no, you can make that one not introspective.
Oh, I'm not no. Well, okay. I would say I'm not. Well, when it comes to like making tangible, coming up with words to describe my weaknesses, I like feeling wise. I'm pretty introspective, but when I have to put it into words, that's when it gets a little bit hard.
Gotcha.
I'll say this: I do interrupt a lot. That's something that I've had to work on.
Yes, you do. Yes,
Stubbornness, interrupting people,
and lack of introspection. Yeah, just go with it.
Sure, I'll say lack of introspection. I'm a good person, though.
Yes, he's a really good person.
Thank goodness, because I have no introspection.
I think for me, I would say strengths. I mean, you guys can probably confirm this, but I think I'm a nice person. Like, I'm really nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely a very nice person. But he's almost like some people say they don't trust Gary because he's too nice.
That's very true.
They say when they meet him for the first time, like, I didn't like him because he was too nice.
You think he's a little shifty?
Yeah, no, people don't trust that right away until they hang out with me for a while. They're like, wow.
Oh, that can be a weakness.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, great.
It could be one of each.
So, I'm nice. I think I'm pretty good, like, on my feet, like, when I have to improvise.
Mm-hmm.
And that one kind of stretches to something else, but I would say, like, I'm pretty versatile. Like, I'm very adaptable when it comes to being in different situations or different spaces, meeting different types of people, being in different environments. Like, I'm very adaptable to kind of be almost anywhere and be okay.
That is very true. Gary could travel solo anywhere in the world and make a friend.
Yeah. So on the flip side, I guess I'm too nice to where it might be a little off-putting. I guess that's why.
It could be.
I don't know.
It doesn't happen that often.
Most people don't think that, but some people.
Some people do every now and then. I would say time. Timeliness. Apparently.
Yeah, time management. Is that what you're saying?
Time management. Okay, yeah, because I stretch myself thin a lot. That's very true.
Okay.
It's not that Gary's like inherently late.
Hey,
That
it's
he
not-
does.
Oh, sorry. Gary's
That's
talking
okay.
about himself, man.
No, it's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it does. He does so much stuff that it can run into other things that he's doing. There you go.
Yeah. And have a bad sweet tooth.
Me too.
That's very true.
Yeah, I get it from my dad.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
So my strengths are 280 on bench, 315 on squat.
This guy.
I love the way he just flipped the whole conversation.
Gummy bears. Anything chocolate. Yeah, no. No, my strengths are definitely my ability to empathize with others. And I think another strength that's been developing over time is personability, if that's a term.
Like you're a people person.
Yeah, I'm a people person, for sure. And then another strength of mine is, I'd say, probably persistence. And then some weaknesses. Jeez. Ice cream cones.
The cones.
The cones.
Yeah, the cones. Actually, that's like a real weakness. Like, if there's ice cream, I can't pass it up. You know. But geez, any dessert, like hot desserts, bread pudding. Oh, his mom's fried apples are like the bomb.
Ooh, fried apples?
My-
That sounds good.
Huh?
I've never had a fried apple. That sounds kind of good though.
What?
I've never heard of like anybody frying apples. Yeah. I
You
like
gotta
if
go
it
to
was
Busy
a-
Bee and get you some. I
You
think
said go with?
Busy bee.
Busy Bee. Who else has fried apples?
Maybe.
Oh, Cracker Barrel. Fried apples all day.
Uh,
It's basically like apple pie filling without the crust.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, geez, what's another weakness of mine? I'm sure.
You be caring so much sometimes.
Yeah, maybe my empathy is also a little bit of a weakness. I don't know. That's the deepest I'll go.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Deep Guy.
Okay. All right. So you guys have an event coming up pretty soon, don't you? Yeah.
We have a single, another single actually coming up. Is that what you're asking?
No, aren't you guys performing? So
Oh.
next.
No.
No.
No. No.
We have some pending stuff, but nothing solidified yet.
Yeah. No, we're not.
Gotcha. Say no more. Got you.
But thank you for the shout out anyway.
No problem. I was only asking because I was going to do like a full-fledged shout out info thing, and I was like, let me just make sure before, you know. But yeah, no problem. I got you. You guys just stay tuned. They'll let you know when they have something coming up. So we're not done, but while I'm in the midst of it, go ahead and tell everybody how they can reach you, where your music is being featured, and all that good stuff really quickly.
Sure. So on Facebook, you can do this real quick, folks. Facebook.com/goldshadesmusic. It's the same / for YouTube. We're on Instagram at Gold Shades Music and on Twitter as Gold Shades. And that's pretty much where you can find all our social media content and keep up with us, especially with the single releases. We have 2 singles slated to release in August, so definitely look out for those. But we're on all major distribution platforms. Yeah. So Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon,
Tidal,
Google
Play,
YouTube Music,
everywhere,
and now Facebook too. So, yeah, like just we're on there. Gold Shades, and right now we have our lead single, Daydreamin' out, on all of that. And so, yeah, go check it out.
Sounds awesome. You guys be sure to check it out. I also have all of their links listed within the events tab as well. So if you guys would like to follow them or listen to their music, you can find everything on my Facebook page. Also, the link is in the caption of this video. So make sure you follow them, support them, because they are pretty awesome. You guys got to hear them for yourself. And if you missed it, you have to go back and rewatch the video. I'm sorry. All right. So what's the plan? Like, what's your mission with your music? What is it that you want to leave behind with your talent?
Man, so much.
I guess if you want to put it in a nutshell, it's to heal the world, which sounds really cheesy, but we do wholeheartedly believe that, music is first and foremost a universal language. It doesn't matter really what language you sing it in.
It transcends all boundaries.
There we go. But music brings a lot. Like, it brings people together. Music and food are like the 2 things that can really define a culture. They are the 2 things that define a culture, and
also things that people can connect with pretty much.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I go to music festivals a lot with my wife, and the types of bonds that we've made with other people and the types of bonds we've seen with other people, just, especially when you're at a music festival, there are like hundreds of thousands of people in one place, and they're all on the same wavelength because they're listening to the same sound, which sounds really crazy, but everybody kind of like locks into place when you're listening to the same music. And music gets people through like the toughest times of their lives. You always use music when you want to celebrate something. So music is really just like, it's one of the most important things that mankind ever created. Humankind.
I agree. Okay.
Got it, bro. That was it.
He's like, that's good enough. That was perfect. You got it. That is awesome. No, I definitely agree. Music is the key to everything. Like you said, it connects on so many different levels for any type of situation. For me, music is life. So I feel it. So what did you guys study at Morehouse?
I studied international relations. So fun.
I studied business with a concentration in management.
And I also studied international relations with the concentration peace diplomacy.
Excuse me. Okay.
We were in a lot of the same. We were the same exact major, same exact course of study. So.
Okay. Well, I'm with you, Gary. Mine was in business management as well.
Yeah.
Well, marketing and management, but yeah, we're on the same page. We're connected.
Yeah. Learned a lot of this.
Yeah. Okay, hold on 1 second. We have a comment. Let me see. Felicia said it's a vibe. Sounds like a cliche, but it really is. Oh yeah, definitely. Music is definitely a vibe. Music. All right, trying to make sure I didn't skip over any comments.
It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe. Hey.
Sorry.
You caught me up. I'm like, all right. All right. Sorry, just trying to make sure I didn't skip anybody because I have a bad habit of skipping over comments. So,
Oh yeah.
I think that is Okay. Let's see. Well, you guys got anything else you want to talk about? I'm trying not to go too personal and get too nosy, so I'm gonna limit my questions,
I mean,
No, I don't know.
Yeah, no. Okay.
I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
oh, I was just gonna make a joke.
I mean, okay.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
it was
go
a great
ahead.
joke.
You
No,
got
it's
your
not
joke?
set up. It's more of like an in the moment. I was like, oh well, this is. I'm so glad I got a public, platform to say what I want to say. No, I'm just joking.
Hi, Mom. Right.
And Dad.
Fam.
Welcome family, stand up. What's up?
Hey, shout out. Well, since we're on the topic of families, you guys can, I guess, elaborate on that. Are you guys, do you have any other siblings? What was like your lifestyle and growing up?
So, well, Marlon and I have an older brother.
Okay.
He's 27, just turned 27 a few months ago. Hello has an older sister.
Okay.
About to pop any second.
Congratulations.
Way coming soon. Got a little kid on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting.
But we both have really, really big families. We have a lot of cousins. Our parents had a lot of siblings.
Yeah.
So, we've had the privilege to meet his entire family.
Pretty much the whole family.
Pretty much the entire family. So, and his parents will say, we're like their extended kids.
Yeah, no,
Gotcha.
they're my parents' sons.
Yeah.
My mom, their mom actually said that I'm her favorite son.
Yeah. That
did happen. Sorry, Bert.
You guys feel.
I still have to meet a good bit of their family.
But they do all know you.
They do, yeah.
They all know Gary.
Mhm.
They already know he's fam.
Yeah.
Literally, like.
Yeah. I've met a good, over time, I've met a good bit of, some cousins, some uncles and aunts and stuff.
Yeah.
Grandma.
Yeah. Grandma.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Aw, that's awesome. That
All
bond is amazing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Friends that become family. It's definitely cool.
Yeah.
Well,
All
congratulations to your sister. Like I said, so since we're talking about babies, do you guys want to have any kids one day?
So
yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Wait. We gotta talk about Gary's face. Like I wish I could do a whole rewind. Like Gary's whole mood just changed. Gary went from yeah to yeah.
No, I really do. Just not anytime soon.
Okay, good. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah. I've been getting that question a lot since I
Since
got married.
Yeah, exactly, because you're married.
Yeah, but I tell people, give me and my wife, 8.5 more years, and we'll be good.
That's what
And
you
like,
say.
oh, like that's such a long time. That's what you say. Accidents happen all the time. Stuff like, hey, just because accidents happen to you doesn't mean that it can't happen to us. Okay, we want to enjoy our kidless life for as long as possible. When we're ready, but we're just not ready right now.
True. I saw you. Okay, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I told him he can't have kids yet because I haven't made enough money off of him yet. And then he tells me the same thing right back, so it's all good.
Well, that's good. That's good motivation. Marlon, did you say yes? No, I didn't hear you.
What?
Did you? I didn't hear you. You didn't hear the question.
No, yeah, no, definitely want to have kids. I mean, but I also don't take for granted the blessing that it is to have kids either. you know, and I don't want to make light of, you know, how much of a blessing that is. I mean, you know, there are people out there who, you know, can't have kids, you know, so, you know, even though, you know, that's something that I'd like to happen, you know, it's not a guarantee. So I guess that's the way I take it. If that makes sense.
I'll accept that. Okay. I'll take that answer.
He said he's the deep one.
Yeah, yeah.
Having kids is a privilege. It's right.
It is.
I don't want to bring kid into a, you know, a financially unbalanced home. No, I'm just
okay. Heavy.
So since you bring up finances, do you guys think, because this was something that somebody had asked me before as well, so do you guys think that when it comes to marriage and having children, your finances have to be in order? Like, do you feel like that's something that is a necessity to be taken care of before making those decisions, or, you know?
Well, it makes life easier. I'll say that. I had the same exact conversation with my coworker a few days ago because he just got married, and we were talking about how everybody's expecting kids from the both of us. And you know, we said, you know, at the end of the day, it really just depends on your own, you know, personal choice. Like, I don't think that. I mean, I know I just made a comment about finances. I mean, I think, like, you know, when you have kids, like, it just changes the way you manage your finances. And you know, like, some people, like my wife and I, we just know that where we want to allocate our finances at this point in time is not in the best interest of you know, if you have a child. So yeah. That's my thought on it.
Yeah, well, it's good. It's
but you know, from the people that I've known that have kids, and, you know, they're not making as much money, but they're making it work, and they, you know, they make it.
I mean, I think when you become a parent, you know, you find a way.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because you know, your kid really becomes your all, in a way.
Thanks.
Of course you make a way, but, you know, some people, like I said, some people that just said, well, you know, you shouldn't even be thinking about marriage, or you shouldn't even be thinking about having children if, you know, you don't have an 800 credit score with a house and your car purchase. It's like, well,
Oh yeah, you say that.
I mean, if people really waited to have their 800 credit score with a home that's purchased in a car, none of us would have been born. So, like,
no, I definitely agree that, like, you know, I think those types of goals are a little bit ridiculous, you know. I think it's more about, like, being emotionally and responsibly ready, you know, as opposed to just it all being about a money and a credit factor, of course.
Yeah.
The credit score thing is ridiculous.
I agree. Like, it's a good thing to have. You could call it maybe ideal, but at the same time, you can't tell your finances that, like, hey, I'm not in love with this person. You know, like, you can't force certain things away from what's reality.
right.
So it's a bit unrealistic to just have everything perfect before you just start living your life. But yeah, I think it's about being emotionally ready. It's about being responsible enough to handle that and know what that means. Like, know what, let's say, having, you know, kids or getting married, like, know what that's going to mean for your finances or for your future, and being ready to accept that and handle that. And if you can take that on, then, like, you know, live your life.
I would say this, I was speaking mostly about, you know, like, the decision to have kids. Marriage, on the other hand, I think it definitely shouldn't be an issue with finances. At least, like, with me and my wife. I mean, we married pretty much like, within a year of graduating from college. You know, like, we had like stable jobs. It wasn't like the best financially, but we knew that we wanted to be together for life at the time. So like once you know that, it's like, why not get married? We've saved money being married than being single. So
True. Marlon, how you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think I pretty much agree with what Julian and Gary have said. Yeah, I mean, like I think, yeah, I mean, if you're making that, if that's a decision you're going to make, I think that you do have to be ready to accept the emotional and financial responsibility of that decision. So yeah, I think, if you're ready for that responsibility, then that's really all that matters.
Okay. So we have a comment from Kadeja. She said, I agree. I believe it's a personal choice, especially on how your lifestyle is. Some aren't concerned on the extremities like most families want their kids to have. They just equip them with the necessity and live life. So I guess it's all upon the person. Okay. Yeah, I definitely agree. Clearly, I don't agree with the folks that said you gotta have this perfect lifestyle, because we all know perfect is not an option in life. So I think it's all, like you said, based off of your level of comfort. It's just based off of where you are as a person, your emotional state, your financial state, and where you feel comfortable in, making those decisions. So yeah, I just wanted to know how y'all felt about it, because there's a lot of people, more than I realized, that actually say, no, you shouldn't do this without this, this, and this. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. But let me see what time it is. Oh, it's actually 9:01. Look at that. No problem. Thank you guys so very much for joining me. I had fun with y'all. I appreciate y'all letting me get a little nosy,
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Yes, thank you
You're more than welcome to come back anytime you want to. Keep me posted on when you're having like different events, and when your music is out, so that I can post it for everybody too, and put it out there.
Oh, what's that?
You guys know I'm always Team Gold Shades.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Always, it's no problem at all. So for everybody that's watching, don't forget that if you want to go and follow them, if you want to go listen to any of their music or anything that is involved with them, all of the information is on the Facebook like page up under Talk of Fame 101's event tab. Just look for tonight's date. Kadeja, you so late. You shouldn't have came in late. They're a group. You should have been here at 8. They sing. If you want to hear them sing.
We play instruments. We produce. We write. We cook. We have a good time. Have a lot of fun. And, that's what we do. Huh?
What y'all be cooking? Let me find out y'all can cook. What y'all be cooking?
We said music and food. Like, that's,
Listen, I just thought that meant y'all like to eat. I didn't know that meant y'all like to cook.
All of the above.
We be chefing a little bit, especially when we were roommates.
Oh, yeah.
What's up? This Gold Shades Kitchen.
Ooh.
About to
cook something.
It's a thing. We're working on it.
I was just about to say, y'all should definitely make this like a YouTube channel, Gold Shades Kitchen. Like, come on now, cooking it up with Gold Shades.
We're thinking of doing something like that. Like once our music is popping off, then we can make some side money doing our little cooking show. So.
Yeah.
And if y'all ever need free taste testers, I don't mind. I'm always down for putting my life on the line to try some food. So just let me know. It's no problem.
We got you.
Yeah.
Okay, Kadeja said the link is real. Talented minds need to collaborate. Well, Kadeja, all of their information is listed on the link. So if you would like to collaborate with them, just reach out to them. They see your name, so I'm sure they won't ignore you. And they're pretty cool guys. I don't think they're going to ignore you. But yeah, definitely link up with them. Is what this is about, linking and making people aware of other great individuals that are on this earth. So yeah, definitely reach out to them. No problem. Well, guys, I'm not gonna hold you up any longer. I actually have to get back to doing what I was doing before. But thank you again for joining me. It was a lot of fun. Next time, I'll be more equipped. I'm gonna come back with some deeper questions. So, you know, y'all be prepared.
All right. We'll be ready.
All
We'll be
right.
ready.
All right.
Y'all have a good night.
You
You
too.
too.
All that.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right. So really quickly before I get off, I'm going to go ahead and do my little wrap up spiel really quickly. Y'all know I gotta give you